Sure.
Wait a minute, wait a minute. We're having a meeting here. You don't just walk in and expect us to jump through a hoop or something like that.
Oh, I'm sorry, darling, if I gave that impression. I didn't mean to. I just
Look,
wanted to talk to you.
I think we can finish this later. Why don't you give me a call when you're ready?
Okay, I will. Yeah. Come on.
You are enjoying humiliating me.
No. You know what I would really enjoy, and that's to get this divorce over with quickly and as painlessly as possible. You have 24 hours to file, and if you don't, well, then I'll start proceedings. I'm no longer interested in your side of the story. Plain and simple, it's over. That's all there is to it. It's just over. Drop it.
You mean marriage and our marriage means so little to you that you can just let it go like that?
I don't mean that at all. I mean that our marriage meant a great deal to me. But I never would have knowingly set out to deceive you or hurt you the way I feel that you have done to me. Now, the last time that we got together, I told you what I would do if you pulled one of these stunts again, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to divorce you. I'm going to, in 23 hours, you file first or I'm doing it first.
Oh, John. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt.
No.
When you have a second,
No, that's quite all right. Come on, I'm all yours. Let's go talk.
Oh.
No, I didn't get a look at him. He was wearing a ski mask and a big coat with the collar turned up and gloves. He was wearing gloves.
Well, what was his build? Is he tall, short, heavy, what?
Average? I'm sorry, I didn't get a look at him. It happened so fast.
Oh, that's okay. I just wish that you'd heard him say something, so maybe we could connect his voice with the voice on the tape, you know? Of course, that wouldn't do us much good since he took the tape with him.
I just don't get, what did this guy want, Lily? I mean, obviously he didn't want to harm you. He had a perfect opportunity when you fainted, so what did he want?
I have a hunch this is all connected to that incident last week when the lights went off in your office. You thought you heard an intruder.
Why do you say that, Holmes?
Because a lot of weird things have been happening lately.
There have been all these hang-ups on my...
To find out if it was all right to take Jennifer out in the cold tonight. She said it was perfectly fine so long as we bundled her up.
Oh, great, good. Okay, well, I gotta check in the station and I'll be right back to you.
Okay.
Barbara, I know it's none of my business, but I'm worried about you. Realistically, how long do you think you can keep the truth from Hal?
As long as I have to. Hi. Heading over to shipping?
Yes, I am, but I would like to ask you something before I leave.
Sure.
I've noticed that you've been very uptight lately. Is that because of me and Emily? Mom, why can't you just be happy for me?
I'm trying, Paul. I really am trying. It's just I don't want you and Emily to rush into this. Marriage is a very,
Rush
very big
into? I've
step.
known Emily for years.
Yes, as a friend, mostly. I just want you to wait until summer, until you do anything about this.
Why? What would be the point? Can't you just at least try to be supportive about this, Mom? You know, it would mean a lot to both me and Emily to have your blessings. See you later.
Gavin, no, I'm not very good at all. I really need you to do something to dazzle Emily, to make her stay in L.A. Well, why don't you introduce her to lots of eligible men? Lots of eligible men. Sure, by all means. Give me a call. We'll get together when you get in town. Thanks.
I ran the experiment again yesterday with a different control group, and I got identical results.
My goodness, it really sounds like you're onto something. Well, I'd like to hear all about it. Unfortunately, I'm tied up. How about dinner tonight? We can talk it all over.
Dinner?
Yeah,
tonight?
Dinner. Mm-hmm.
Sure, sure. For old time's sake.
Well, I'll pick you up about 7.
7 it is. I'm sure you remember where I live.
Of course I remember where you live. What do you want?
I'm so glad I ran into you.
Yeah?
Because I wanted to tell you, if you want a divorce, you've got it.
How's Chinese sound?
Fine, but, I think I'd rather have a kiss.
Any weird phone calls since we talked?
No. Not yet, anyway. Montgomery & Associates, Lily Walsh. Oh, hi, Hal. Oh, well, we tried. All right, thanks a lot. Bye-bye. Hal said that they dusted for fingerprints on the answering machine. They only found 2, yours and mine. And they asked all my neighbors, and nobody saw anybody in a ski mask. So the mystery continues unsolved. So you will call me the minute you hear anything more? Thank you, Edna. Goodbye. Lord. It's getting worse and worse. Holden just called the London house looking for me. It seems that he's planning to come to London on business for Lily's mother.
What do we do now?
If Holden and Daddy really do go to London, I'll have no choice but to be there at the house when they arrive.
If you're nervous about being there alone, could I come with you?
No. It would only make them suspicious. Oh, but Barkley, do you realize if Holden and Daddy are both in London, the timing will be perfect?
Look, Angel, I'm having second thoughts about this whole thing. And what if I get caught?
You won't. You won't get caught. Not if you do everything exactly as I've told you. Barkley. Barkley, you've got to do this for me. You've got to help me.
Ooh, cold out there. Oh, I can't wait to make my wreaths. Wreaths?
How are you?
Oh, I am so happy to see you. I've missed you. Listen, Ellie and Kurt are having someone home for dinner tonight. Would you and your mother care to join us?
Oh, thanks, Emma. I don't know about my mom, but I accept.
Oh, good.
And I missed you, too.
Speaking of wreaths, do you remember this Texas pepper wreath I got you last year?
Yes, I certainly do. I'll hang it with my evergreens.
Listen, I'm going to go call my mom about dinner, and I'll see you both later, okay?
All right.
Here, let me get that coat for you. Oh, my golly, those little hands are just cold as ice. Have to warm them up. Of course, you know, if you were down in Waco for Christmas, you wouldn't be this cold. It's warm down there this time of year.
Oh, no, you don't, Mr. Strickland. You already talked me into spending Thanksgiving away from home, but not Christmas. Oh, no, not a chance.
Well, you know, this industrial show that I'm going to be involved in is going to require that I be down there a lot more, you know.
Well, I think you should. I mean, what I mean to say is that when I was down there, your guests all said that you were neglecting your work down there.
I think you and me better have a little talk.
It wouldn't be Christmas without evergreens.
I guess that's kind of subtle. What I want to talk about is we never got a chance to discuss what happened down there in Waco. I know you were real uncomfortable, but I can't for the life of me figure out why, because everybody thought you were just a cat's meow.
Cal, I really felt out of place down there. And as much as I care for you, this is where I belong. If I accept your proposal and I try to adjust my life to your world, I would end up making us both miserable. I know it. We'd both be miserable. And that's the last thing I want. It's kind of like I mean, it's kind of like this pepper wreath and my evergreens. I mean, they're both very special. They both represent Christmas in their own very special way, but they're from two very different worlds. And those worlds just don't go together.
Thank you for my lovely gift.
Well, you're very welcome, but you know, Sabrina, you're a bit of a fake.
I beg your pardon?
When you were looking at those sketches, you didn't once put on your eyeglasses.
It's my first day wearing contact.
I mean, that means Christmas to me. Feel that snow in the air.
Kirk and Ellie are bringing some home for dinner. Someone that works for Kirk. Do you care to
No,
join?
not tonight, Emma.
Why?
Well, after we had our little talk, it became obvious to me that we're not going to share the kind of future that I had planned. Well, it doesn't seem fair to either one of us for me to keep hanging around like I've been doing.
Cal, the last thing I wanted to do was to make you feel uncomfortable here and unwelcomed. You know, I love having you here. And I mean, my family loves having you here. I mean, you're like a father to them.
Oh, yeah, that's a role that I kind of had marked out for myself. If that's not in the cards, what's the point?
Cal, I'm sorry. I mean, I knew this was the kind of risk involved in it. I really do wish that things could stay the way they are, you know, but you want more, and you really do deserve more, and I can't give it to you. You have to know, though, that you're always welcome here. You know that.
Hey, you two! Cal, you ready to get working?
Hey, guys.
Hi, Mamma Mia.
I'm so early.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
My mom had plans with a church group, but she did appreciate your invitation, and she asked for a rain check.
Is it okay if we work in the parlor?
Yeah, I'll go take the cards off the table.
Oh, great.
I'll give you a hand.
Oh, it smells like Christmas. Oh, last Christmas was such a drag, but I am looking forward to this one.
Yeah, I know you and Kirk are going to share a real fine future.
That hug is lacking your Texas spunk. What's up, Cal?
Mom and I had a little talk. Looks like we're not going to be sharing the kind of future that you and Kirk are looking forward to.
Cal, I'm sorry. You know Mama, though, she may change her mind. Why don't you just give her a little more time?
No, Ellie, I'm afraid that your mama and I have gone just about as far down that road as we're going to get.
Well, I'm very impressed by everything that I've heard and read. I can't believe that you worked this all out in the few hours you've had since we set up this meeting.
Actually, I did some advance work on the chance that you might agree to a meeting. Now, if we are to move forward, then I can present you with far more detailed ideas.
And once the full force of Walsh Enterprises is focused on DeWitt Grain, you will see such long-range strategy that there's no other consulting firm could possibly match it.
I'm very aware of your reputation, Mrs. Dixon. You know, my father-in-law was adamantly against any outside involvement in the company. He felt that DeWitt should remain a family company.
No, that's why we've always admired your company, but we feel with the erratic economic climate these days, no company can have too much help.
Well, that's a good point, Kirk. And with my time divided between my wife's rehabilitation and the day-to-day business, a local consulting firm might be a good idea to work in conjunction with offices in Des Moines. For the duration of my stay, of course.
Well, you know, we build in a 6-month trial period to all of our contracts. I'm sure we could adjust that for the duration of a stay, right?
Absolutely. And once your board of directors sees what we have to offer, I think we'll do business permanently.
Well, let me mull over these ideas. You know, I may be flying back to Des Moines before the holidays. Perhaps one of your executives could join me to meet the board?
I think Miss Jameson is the obvious choice.
Okay. Good. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Mrs. Dixon, I'm impressed by your office and your staff.
Please call me Lucinda. If I may call you Darryl, you're an old school friend of my daughter-in-law.
Actually, she's joining me for dinner tonight.
Oh, give her a kiss from me.
Will do. Thanks again, Lucinda. Connor, great work. Thanks for setting it up.
My pleasure. I really hope we'll be making that trip sometime soon.
You know, I have to ask this. Are you sure we haven't met before?
I'm sure that I would have remembered if we had.
I had the craziest sense of deja vu when we were introduced. I'm so good with names, usually.
You know, I think I've just got one of those faces.
Yeah, probably. Well, I'll be in touch. You know, it's going to come to me. When it does, I'll let you know. Bye-bye.
I'm not a complainer, but one thing I've noticed, when I have a headache, Tylenol helps, but sometimes not enough. So when I heard that Excedrin came up with aspirin-free Excedrin, I thought I'd try it. Guess what? It worked better than my extra-strength Tylenol. Headache. I mean, when I can get something that works better on my headache, why shouldn't I?
From the makers of Excedrin, aspirin-free Excedrin, at last.
Hey, Mom, check out this. Now there's a Boggles game for kids. Boggles Jr. is just right for me. I match the letters with the word I see. Kids have fun, lots of ways. Boggles Jr. lets everyone play.
Boggles Jr. from Parker Brothers.
Who took the missing pet? The clues are right here in the Clue Junior game. Who, where, and which pet was nabbed?
Georgie Green, and the kitty in the Wick store.
Case closed, the Clue Junior game.
Something beautiful is coming to kitchens. The new decorated collection from Palmolive dishwashing liquid. On the outside, it decorates. On the inside, it softens hands while you do dishes.
I like this so much, I redecorated my kitchen.
This is the Braun hand blender. With it, you can make sauce in minutes, salad dressing in seconds, and a milkshake in almost no time at all. Who knows? You just may acquire a taste for fast food. The Braun hand blender.
I know you're terribly busy. I was wondering what time we should meet.
Sabrina, I am never too busy to talk with you. Look, why don't you come over to the office? I'll clear my desk, we can have some dinner, and then get to work on the portrait.
That sounds lovely. I'm at Memorial. As soon as I speak with my father, I'll come straight to your office, all right?
Of course it's all right. I hope I can persuade you to spend the night with me.
That's difficult when I'm living at home.
I understand. I don't want to make things uncomfortable for you.
You're always so understanding. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Hi. Glad you stopped by. Maybe we can have dinner.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'd love to, but I'm having dinner with Tonio before we get to work on his portrait. But he's leaving town on a business trip soon, so we'll have time to plan a full evening together. I was at the house. I spent time with Christopher.
Good. Was your mother there?
No, Joy said she's still at WOAK with the new station manager.
Listen, Sabrina, I know that Kim and Franny are out a lot working. Do you get lonesome kind of at loose ends?
No, I'm busy painting. I'm quite enjoying myself. Don't worry about me. No, the only thing that would make me happier is to see you and Mother get back together.
Me too. We're working on it.
Hi, Sabrina.
Hi.
Why don't we all go down to the cafeteria? I'm sorry, I have an engagement, but I promise we'll all have dinner together soon.
Is it safe to assume she's meeting Tonio?
She was just on the phone to him. I don't know. I'd like to say more to her about Tonio, but what?
Oh, Daddy, we've all tried. She's just going to have to learn for herself.
So, you wanted to talk to me. What's up?
Yeah. I'm worried about Chris. I think that the separation has been harder on him than any of us have realized, and... Well, Daddy, he just doesn't understand why you've moved out and left him.
Yeah, I know. I heard him tell the painter that it was all his fault. You know, I've talked to him, but how do you explain to a 4-year-old? Matt says what I have to do with Chris is listen to him and encourage him to talk about it.
Yeah, I think he's probably right. Look, I'm going to talk to Mom about this, but in the meantime, I think it's really important that we make sure that Chris feels really loved and secure right now.
Right. Why don't you have dinner with me?
Oh, Dad, I'd love to, but the Crawfords just invited me. I could call and cancel if you want.
No, I don't want you to do that.
You sure?
We'll do it another time.
All right, we'll do it another time. I gotta get home and change. I love you.
Bye-bye.
You look simply breathtaking.
Thank you, my love.
Why didn't you tell me you were ready? I would come out and help you.
Well, I knew that you were busy, and I didn't want to use the wheelchair tonight. So I had the nurse help me to surprise you.
Can I get you a drink?
No, thanks. I think I'll wait for everyone else. How was your day?
Interesting, interesting. I ran into one of the executives at Walsh today at Fashions, and she set up a meeting. I think it might be a good idea to have a local consulting firm while we're here.
Sounds good.
Does the name Connor Jameson ring a bell?
No, I don't think so. Why?
That was the woman's name. I can't place it, but sure it'll come to me. I'll get that. I told the help that I was playing host. Well, hey there. You're a little early.
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I too early?
No, not at all. Let me take
all
your
right.
coat.
Where's Carolyn?
She's in the living room.
Oh, hi.
Hi, Margot.
Boy, what a beautiful gown.
Thank you. It's one of Barbara's, although I'm sure you have a lot of those, being that close to Hal.
Well, no, I'm not exactly a fashion pleaser, especially now with the baby on the way.
Can I get you a drink, Margot?
Yeah, water on the rocks. Hey, Daryl, when are you leaving for Des Moines?
Sorry, darling. I didn't get a chance to tell you about that.
Oh, that's all right. I know you have business to attend to with the board.
I apologize. I really put my foot in it. Yeah. Why don't you get the drinks, Harry? I'll get the door.
Okay.
Hi, the Munsons are here. Let me take you.
Oh,
thank
my
you.
goodness. Say hi, John.
Hi, Hal.
Hi.
Oh,
Here she is.
Here she is.
Here she is, the little one.
Beautiful
She's such
Jennifer
a good little
Louise.
traveler in the car.
Oh, she's even cuter than she was before. She's so cute.
Hello there. Hi. Oh.
You've heard all about cold relief. Now you're going to hear about hot relief. New Tylenol Cold and Flu. With more medicine than any other hot liquid flu formula. Heat releases the power of this lemony medicine with 3 cold and flu fighters for your coughing, sneezing, and congestion. Plus Tylenol pain reliever for your fever, sore throat, aches, and pains. New Tylenol Cold and Flu. Part of Tylenol's complete cold relief line. Nobody cares for your cold like Tylenol Cold.
Come on, mates. I've got a surprise for you.
What's the surprise?
I'll show you.
Look, Bernard. It's us.
Just for the holidays at McDonald's, you can get Bernard. Or Miss Bianca, the famous heroes from Walt Disney Pictures' new animated feature, The Rescuers Down Under. Now in theaters everywhere. One ornament's free when you buy a $5 book of McDonald's gift certificates. Or $1.49 with any food purchase.
Very handsome, but I prefer the real one.
It's nice when the only call I gotta make 41 on Hut is what to wear. Because with Hanes Activewear, it all looks great.
Where can I take you?
Everywhere.
Nothing else feels so right.
We'd like to talk about our new favorite fruit juice.
Personally, I'd rather drink it.
Some people don't care that Sunsweet prune juice has more of 7 important vitamins and minerals than these other juices.
They just like Sunsweet because they like Sunsweet.
Mm-hmm.
Someone should talk to you about how much time you spend on the phone, and who you talk to, and when and where. A Sprint representative can easily help you select a savings plan for your personal calling needs. And Sprint has better overall savings than AT&T. So there's a plan that's perfect for you. Unless, of course, you're a teenager. I can't believe it. No one's invented the perfect plan for that.
Thanks for the loan of your parlor, Emma.
Oh, you're welcome.
I'll help you out, Carol.
Carol, you sure you won't stay and have a little supper?
Not tonight, Emma, thank you.
Yeah, I understand. Think. I'll have a lot of hot cider ready when you get back.
Okay, great.
Okay. Bye.
Be right back.
Mama, Cal told me that the two of you talked. He was very upset. He couldn't hardly get his words out.
I know, sweetheart. I feel terrible. But I had to be honest with him.
Mama, are you sure about this?
Ellie, I've never done more soul searching in my whole life. I love Cal, but I don't love him enough to just change my life around. You know, I know if I tried, I would make both of us very miserable. And that's all there is to it. Now, I am going to have a very happy holiday, as we all are, and I'm going to get this family in order. That's all there is to it.
Well, I'm hoping I can talk to Julie when I go to New York. I figure if her and Caleb can get back together, then maybe Caleb and Holden can work out their differences.
Me too.
What are you grinning about?
I don't know. Well, you just sort of traded places with Ivor, worrying about this family.
Oh, Kirk said the same thing. I just want everyone to be happy.
Hey, everybody.
I want Cal to be happy, Mama.
Hi.
Emma,
Hello.
Mrs. Jameson, Emma Snyder.
Hi, nice to meet you. This is for you.
Why, thank you.
Do I smell hot apple cider, Mrs. Snyder?
Absolutely. And please, Emma.
Thanks, Emma. We're going to have some Snyder cider.
Nice
Come on over here and sit down.
cider.
Make yourself at home. You know, I was just telling Kirk I was raised in Dutchess County, which was real apple country, so my dad used to make us hot cider.
Yeah, was your father a farmer?
No, he had a small private income, so he just devoted most of his time to his kids.
Oh, then you should sit around here, great, because that's all my mama does is devote her life taking care of her kids.
Well, I am really looking forward to meeting your other children, Emma. Holden has told me so much about your family. Oh, the smell of this brings back such wonderful memories.
Nice, isn't it?
I'm ready for that hot cider, Emma. You know, Sabrina, the change in you since we first met is absolutely amazing. Oh, it's true. You exude so much more confidence now.
Well, if that's true, then it's all thanks to you.
You know, when you first agreed to do my portraits, you were afraid you wouldn't be able to finish it. I hope you've changed your mind about hurrying back to England.
I've no immediate plans to return, but I do have business to attend to there.
Well, you know, if you need help with your finances, I would recommend Fred Greer. He's really a wizard with financial matters.
Well, I've already asked Jessica Griffin to handle things for me, but if she hasn't the time, I'll certainly speak to Mr. Greer.
Excuse me. Yes, Sandra. All right, put him through. I'm sorry, I have to take this call.
Oh, they'll freshen up.
Good. After that, the night will be ours. Richard? Richard, McKechnie turned our offer down flat. He says he wants twice the money, $1.5 million. I really think he's bluffing. He said he'd put it on the open market, but I think he's just trying to get information about our operation. In fact, he wants to meet our backers. Yes, look. The next time we meet in Toronto, I think we should seriously discuss removing McKechnie once and for all.
Duncan McKechnie,
Hello, Lucinda.
what a nice surprise. I'm really surprised. Don't tell me that Oakdale Magazine, you've decided that it should fold because mine is so much better.
Not bloody likely, Lucinda, but I do think that competitors should work together sometimes.
Okay, what does that mean? Would you like a drink?
Yes, please. Scotch, just as it comes. What I'm trying to do is to keep Tonio Reyes from taking over even more of Oakdale with his bloody riverfront project.
Ah, well, I wouldn't be too concerned about that. He'll overextend himself as he usually does, and I wouldn't mind if he did, because then I might just pop in there and snap up the whole thing myself.
I don't think you'd have a chance if Tonio does have access to Stenbeck's money.
I've heard about your theory.
Oh, it's not a theory, Lucinda. I know who Tonio's pipeline is to Stenbeck's Swiss accounts. I tried to smoke him out by offering to sell Tonio my warehouse, which I would never actually do, but I thought if I could jack up the price, get Tonio to come up with a lot of cash in a hurry, I have friends that could trace the source back to Switzerland.
And where do I come in?
You have the money to start a bidding war. And I think Tonio would find you a credible rival, given your past history together.
It's very intriguing, but I think I would need a little more clarification.
Savor the sophisticated taste of Taster's Choice.
So have you met your new neighbor yet?
Oh, I've popped in for coffee.
Got a cold? You gotta get relief with Alka-Seltzer Plus cold medicine. When you gotta get relief, you gotta get Alka-Seltzer Plus.
My granddaddy made sausage in a tub like that. I'd grind and he'd mix. I thought it was the best tasting sausage in the world. Might have been. That old man taught me a lot, and I sure hope I didn't let any of it go to waste.
I go to Lens Crafters because with my job, glasses in an hour are not just a convenience, they're a must.
Lens Crafters puts the whole lab right in the store to custom craft your top quality glasses in about an hour. Call Lens Crafters at 1-800-522-LENS.
Yeah, listen, I won't be home. I'm going out to have dinner this evening, but I thought I'd tell you, I will check on Chris once I get back to Duke's. Ah, well, I'm glad to hear that you're going out, too. All right. Yes, Kim, I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Thanks. I was just talking to Kim.
I take it she's still at the studio?
The station manager is taking everybody out to dinner tonight.
Oh, hey, listen, about Chris, don't worry about him. I'll check on him later.
Oh, okay. Fine.
Hi.
Hi, you ready to go?
Yep.
Good.
Well, don't work too late.
I won't. Have a nice dinner.
Yeah.
Thanks, Bob. Have you talked with Dr. France?
Yes, I have. I just, I want to think about it some more.
Well, as I say, I hope you'll stick around here and work with us. I really do.
Oh, Kirk, you're going to have to bring Connor out here in the daylight when she can really see the farm. Where are you staying, Connor?
No, thanks. I'm staying at the Lakeview right now, but I'm hoping to find my own place soon.
Oakdale must seem a pretty small town after New York.
Well, I like New York's energy, but I really like it here. Although I haven't had a whole lot of time to explore it, though.
Oh, why not?
Because she drives herself too hard. She's always the first one in the office and the last to leave.
No, you better be careful with that. Lucinda's going to get used to it and take advantage of you.
Well, I'm not worried. I've got a lot to learn. You know, Emma, Holden has been such a great help. He's got this natural business instinct. I can't believe he has had no formal training.
Well, he was offered a scholarship, excuse me, but he couldn't take it. Hello? Yes. Yes, she is. Just a moment, please. Connor, it's for you.
I left this number with my service in case a client needed me.
Should have known.
Hello? Oh, I'm really glad you called. No, things are going great here, but I ran into a slight snag this afternoon. I had a meeting with Gerald Crawford, and I'm afraid that he may have recognized me.
Champagne, Fanny?
Thank you. Well, guys, I heard the weather report on the way over. They said it's supposed to snow tonight.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, good. I love snow.
Yeah, maybe we'll have a white Christmas.
I hope so. Speaking of Christmas, Barbara, I was looking in a magazine earlier today, and I saw Franco Visconti's holiday line. I didn't realize you designed for him. Do you go to Rome very often?
No. Usually he comes over to the States.
Oh, I love Rome. It is absolutely one of my favorite cities. Even the last time we were there in February wasn't such a great time for us. But...
Carolyn was seeing a specialist after the accident.
Oh, that's a coincidence. Barbara was in Rome last February. It wasn't the best of times for us either.
Poor Laura. Her cold medicine made her drowsy. If only she could go back and take Sudafed instead. Fast-acting Sudafed. You don't get drowsy, you get relief.
Being introduced, cameras on, ready? I can't go out there. My lips are so dry. Here, Blistex helps relieve dry lips fast. Blistex is the only leading product that actually contains moisture to relieve dryness fast.
You're on.
Blistex works fast.
Static can creep up at the worst of times.
It'll stop you.
Static can put you in a sticky situation.
It'll stop you.
And static can make you look out of step.
It'll stop you.
Because the more you move, the more static can build up. But you can stop static cling by using Bounce. Because Bounce leaves clothes virtually static-free.
It won't stop you.
Bounce stops static before static stops you.
They ate the same lunch, got the same heartburn, but his antacid is very different. His Tums has calcium. Most antacids don't. Regular Rolaids uses an aluminum salt. This uses aluminum and magnesium. So does this. Of all these, only Tums helps wipe out heartburn and gives you calcium you need every day.
Something my body needs anyway. I like that.
Calcium-rich Tums. That's the one you want.
The charge is murder, and you're in the front row.
I committed 5 murders.
What will the jury decide? Real drama, real justice, 48 hours. Then, she planned her own kidnapping. Can Jake uncover the truth before it costs him his life?
I couldn't sleep. I had to be with you.
Jake and the Fat Man, Wednesday.
Raymond. I wanted to do my homework, Mama. I did, but, then I got to thinking. What am I going to wear tomorrow?
Nell Carter, You Take the Kids, premieres December 15th.
Coming up on 5:30 Live, after rigorous kid testing, we'll have this year's list of toys to avoid. And after the demise of Miller and Rhodes, does anybody shop downtown? We'll have a report on 5:30 Live.
Join us tomorrow for As the World Turns.